Hi everyone. Today I'm mixing it up with Gigi. I'm going to be doing salad in a jar. As you can see, I already have the jars and I already have all my ingredients. The jars that I'm using is this right here, and it has the humidity control at the top. They are not cheap, but it's a good investment. Okay, so I have the jars here. I have 5 jars, 1 small and 4 large. And then I have chickpeas, cut up celery, and all this is for the sake of time. Zucchini, and these are all from my garden. Black olives, chopped up peppers, red and orange peppers, bell peppers. I have a little bit of red onions. I do not like raw onions that well, but I'll be garnishing with a few pieces. Shredded carrots. I have some cut up apples. I cut up the apples and then just put some lemon juice on it so it stays nice and fresh. Then I have some grape tomatoes. So the first thing I also have, the first layer will be my liquid amino, and what I've done, I made a dressing. The dressing is olive oil, 1 lemon, about half a cup of the Bragg's liquid amino, chopped up onions, garlic, and then I put it in here in the bottle, and sweet agave, a little bit of sweet agave, or you can use honey. So I put it in the bottle and shake it up, and now this will become my dressing. So this is going to be the first layer in my jar. Okay, so I'm going to pour about maybe a tablespoonful of dressing in each jar. First step. And of course you can put as much as you want. I don't like a whole lot of dressing, so it's about a tablespoonful. That's the first step. The second thing that I'm going to be putting in the jar is the chickpeas. And you want to stock them. You don't want to overdo it, but you just want to make sure the chickpeas is enough. And again, it's all according to your preference. I love chickpeas, so I can do about 3 large tablespoonfuls. There they go. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the celery in the jar. And again, you can put whatever veggies that you like. If you don't like celery, then don't use celery. Okay, celery is actually really good for you, and I like to eat it. And also what I do sometimes with my salad in a jar, instead of eating it cold, if I'm home, I'll just dump it in a pot and just do a stir fry. And that's okay as well. So now we put in some carrots in the jars. So make it a little bit attractive. And I'm also not going to be using anything like kale or any of that, but you can use that as well. You can put kale, but make sure you put that on top. Okay, now I'm going to be adding some black olives. And I love olives, so you can pack it on for me. It's okay. If you don't like olives, don't put it in there. Okay, so that's the olives. And see how it looks so far? This is what it's looking like so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the zucchini. I'm going to add zucchini now. This is easy, and lots of restaurants are closed. Now I'm going to be adding my red and orange peppers. So this is a good thing to do, and also to keep you, stay on track with your health. It's not only delicious, but it's healthy. So keep in mind, if you're going to use, like I said, if you're going to use green leafy veggies, you have to put those on top because those will start to rot very easily, and you don't want that. All right, so now I'm going to be adding some craisins, and again, this is optional. Everything I'm using is optional. I'm doing what I'm putting in my jars, what I like. You can go ahead and customize your jar to your likeness. And if you're diabetic or watching your sweets, just be careful with the craisins because these are actually the better kind. These are 50% less sugar, so it's not as sweet, but still do be careful with that. I'm just going to garnish with maybe 1 or 2 little pieces of onions because I really don't like raw onions. So just 1 or 2 pieces. So when I'm ready to eat it, I might just take them out. So I don't want to put too much. So that's it for that. And then I'm going to put on top some apples. And again, just wash the apples and cut them up and squeeze some lemon on it. That will keep them nice and vibrant. There we go. And my little jar is already full. And you can always mash it down because I only have the tomatoes left to go on top. There we go. So now I'm going to be adding a few tomatoes on top. Not a lot. It's a little acidy, so again, I don't eat a lot of tomatoes, but just a little bit. And after all of that is said and done, I'm just going to garnish it with 1 leaf. And you can also, if you like basil or parsley or cilantro and all of those, you can knock yourself out. Just cut up whatever you want and put it in there. And voila! This is what the jar looks like. The salad dressing is at the bottom along with the chickpeas, so that will not get the rest of your veggies soggy. And what I do, like I said, I'm home, so if I'm going to have this for lunch, I'll eat it cold. If I'm going to choose to have it for dinner, I'll go ahead and toss it in a pan and just stir fry. This is good to stir fry. Everything in here is fine to stir fry. And you can also add like Mrs. Dash or other seasoning you can add to it, but I'm not adding anything right now. I'm just storing these away and in my refrigerator. Look at this, so beautiful, ready to go. This is healthy in a jar. So let's go, people. Let's take charge of our health. Let's prep our meals on Sundays or whichever day you have the time to do it. Some people work on Sundays. Prep it on Sundays or whichever day and take charge of your health. We are living in a very serious climate right now, and the immune system is demanding good nutrition. So let's do it. Let's feed our temple, keep our immune system strong so that we can fight off all the elements that's coming around us, and there's a lot right now. Alrighty, so now I'm closing my jars, and you can make different size jars like I do, because sometimes you really don't feel like, if you don't feel like having this big one, then just have a small one, and that's okay. And you can also not have everything in the jar, and you can just decide, okay, I'm just going to have a half a jar. What you do when you're ready to eat it, if you're going to do a half a jar, turn it upside down, just shake it and let the dressing penetrate through for a while, and then you just do you know. So that's what I do. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have my salad in a jar sitting here, but I'm going to now transform one of those same salad in a jar into a stir fry because I feel like having it for dinner and I like it warm. And So I have my pot here, and what I've gone and done, I put a tablespoonful of olive oil in the pot, and it's nice and hot. And now it's ready for my salad in a jar. So I'm just going to pick one up, open it. See, it shrunk a little bit. It has the basil on top and everything in there. My salad dressing at the bottom. And I'm going to just chuck it in the pot. There you go. So it's all in the pot. I'm going to go ahead and let it steam up. Okay, so now I'm going to add just a little Mrs. Dash and a little black pepper. Okay, guys. So while it's doing its thing, I am going to go ahead and also add, I have 2 pieces of salmon here that was already cooked, and the recipe will be coming soon as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay these 2 pieces of salmon on top so they can warm up. I had them in the freezer. And I'm going to cover it a little bit. So it's going to steam the salmon a little bit. Alright. The next thing I'm doing, I'm just mashing my salmon in there. Because that's how I like it. You don't have to do that, but that's how I like it. So I just mash it in there. Just incorporate my salmon all in the one pot. And guys, it smells so good from, you know, it's been sitting in the salad dressing for a couple minutes, so it smells so good. Nice chunks of and you don't have to add salmon. You can add whatever. You can add whatever you want to. But I just choose to put salmon in there because that's what I have. And I gave chicken a break. Chicken and turkey and all of that a break. So I'm mainly doing fish maybe twice a week, and that's it for me. I'm depending on my fruits and veggies to provide me with all the nutrients. So here we go. And this is pretty much done. I just wanted the salmon to warm up since it was cold. So I'm giving it a few more minutes. There you have it. My salad in a bowl transformed into a stir fry, and it's all done. Okay, so this is enough for 2 meals. So let me go ahead and plate it. Okay guys, the other thing that you can also do with the salad in a bowl, with the stir fry from the salad in a jar, is you can add any green leafy veggies that you want. You can top it off when you're doing that, when you're doing the stir fry as well. And this is it, guys. And this is the salad in a bowl, now transformed into a stir fry. Quick dinner, easy dinner on the go. Enjoy, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Have a great day.